Hello. Hello there. Don't know how this happened, but we ended up with two Western style songs to kick off this stream. I don't know what that means. I have like a playlist of pre-stream music, and I only have two Western style songs on here, and they both played. Maybe that means there's gonna be some cowboys in Fortnite? I really don't know. But yeah, hey everyone. Thank you everyone who's already here. That's really cool. This is going to be an interesting stream. There's a lot that has changed since my last stream. So this is going to feel very different to me, but when I say lots have changed, I mean that in a very good way. But last time I streamed, it was just me and a small group of people playing a bit of virtual Springfield, me doing my thing. And then I guess two things have happened. The first is that the algorithm pushed my content, which is really cool. So this might be a bit of a busier one, which is nice. And also I'm playing Fortnite. So everything is upside down, but in the best way possible, I suppose. I can't complain at new Simpsons content. So yeah, this is going to be fun. And also it's like, I don't know what time it is for you guys watching. It's currently 2:30 in the afternoon for me, which is pretty good, to be honest with you. That's quite a nice time. I've had lunch, and now I'm ready to play Fortnite, I suppose. As always, if there's any issues with the stream, with the audio level, stuff like that, please do let me know. If you want to be a streamer's best friend, tell them about any issues, because it's always fixable. But yeah, hey everyone. Hope everyone's doing well. Hope everyone's excited. I think I'm quite excited, I suppose. Let me try and read through some names here. As you probably know if you've watched my videos, I am terrible with names, so I apologize in advance. First comment, your dad says hi. Hi, Dad, I guess. Pipes returns, hello. Thomas Rodriguez Korea. I've said that wrong, I apologize. Alan, hello. Razorblade. A source, or also known as Max, hello. John, hello, because I can't read what that thing is. The One Up Block, hello. I recognize a lot of these names because a lot of you people have been leaving me a lot of very nice comments over the last few weeks or so. So thank you to everyone who has checked out the series, ranking every Simpsons game, and left me a nice comment. It has been kind of overwhelming, to be honest with you, but again, in the best way possible. I've got so many nice comments recently, so it's really awesome to see you guys showing up. Although obviously you're here for Fortnite. You know, the kids love Fortnite, everyone loves Fortnite. Crap, I gotta leave more mean comments. Yeah, exactly, you're being overshadowed. Not enough people. Your road rage GBA comments are not cutting through, I'm afraid. Should we stop the music? I quite like this song, but it's a bit chaotic. And let's switch over to my PS5. What's your favorite Simpsons game to play so far? Well, I rank them as I go, so Virtual Springfield. But I guess that's a bit of a boring answer. I have a bit of a soft spot for Bart and the Beanstalk. Like, that's just such a nice... I quite like it, but it's not great. And then Bart's Nightmare I have a respect for, but it's quite it's a tough one, so it's easy. It's quite difficult to jump on. But anyway, so it's going to look a little bit different this stream because I'm going to be recording this because I need the footage for my Fortnite video. So let's switch to the PS5 view. So yeah, in case you missed it, we've got a bit of time to kill here. But the next video that I'm going to be making won't be the Simpsons bowling. Instead, it's going to be this Fortnite season, just because I need to work on this now. I definitely want to cover this in some form. I want to give it a proper look. But yeah, so I kind of need to do all the work now, and it just makes no sense to do all the work and then sit on it for like 2 years. So yeah, the next one's going to be this, which is why I kind of need to record this stuff. So we've got 25 minutes to kill, but let's load up Fortnite. Again, let me know about the audio levels. I think they should be about right, but I can always turn them up or down. That's totally fine. So let's boot up this video game. Your videos have been a very therapeutic sleep aid. Well, thank you. That's always cool to hear. And also, it's like because I do that as well, right? Like at the moment, I'm listening to Zero Punctuation compilations to go to sleep to. But before that, it was Some Call Me Johnny, and then before that, it was Cat Icarus. So I do that same thing. So the idea that people do that for me is a really cool thing to hear. You damn right we're here for March. Show me the mummy. Oh no. Oh no. We're taking a turn here. Also sitting here at 2:30 waiting for the event. Been really enjoying your Simpsons vid and really look forward to when you tackle the PS1 and PS2 era. Well, thank you, Mia. I'm also looking forward to that. It's been over 2 years and I'm still not on the 3D games. But thank you. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to doing that too. I'm still wishing for the series finale to be you do a full focal cover of Do the Bartman. Wow. That would be a good like reward or something, but I don't really know that song. I don't know it off by heart, but I could look into it, I suppose. Right, let's hit X to actually load into it. So I don't actually know exactly how this works. As far as I'm aware, there's going to be like, we've got the event, so it's already here. It says 22 minutes, and as far as I'm aware, I just basically have to wait for this to unlock. Then when that unlocks, which I'm not too sure exactly when it does, but when this unlocks, then I can select it, and then we can jump in, and it's all good. I don't really want to start a game or anything like that. Oh, look at this. Downloading data. It's not done that before. I guess I'll leave it on this screen because you get that nice little countdown in the background, but I don't know what data it's downloading. I guess that's data for the event itself, I suppose. Have you got a decent solution to the trackball gameplay of Simpsons Bowling? Simpsons Bowling is a very ongoing thing, but I have bought a trackball. Like I got a Kensington red trackball thing. So I haven't tested it yet with Simpsons Bowling because that's on pause. But as far as I'm aware, like I've got everything else set up to play the game. All I have to do is just, there are trackball settings in MAME, the emulator. So all I have to do is plug this in, you know, set up, left, right, or down, or whatever. And then that should work in theory. So I'm feeling pretty confident about that, actually. I think that's going to work quite well. It's just the ROM itself is a bit broken, but I'm looking into that. But I've got nothing to update there at the moment. I'm wondering what you were doing for playing Simpsons Bowling. First time was it was in Dublin. Wow. Interesting. Maybe I'll go to Dublin then. That's closer than America. Yeah, I don't know of a way to play it in England. I don't mind traveling in England to go play it, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know how I would go about doing that, which is why I'm trying to get it fixed. I'm trying to get the ROM fixed. And I have someone active, or the update from my side is that someone is actively looking into it and they propose a solution involving updating the main drivers, which sounds good to me, but it's still quite a way off from being done. So this Fortnite stuff is actually really, actually quite handy because it gives me more time to see if I can get the Simpsons Bowling ROM fixed, which would be pretty incredible because it's been broken for like 20 years. Yeah, lots of love for Johnny and Caddy. Yeah, those two are great. I've been watching those like 10 years, I guess. Both of them must be something like that. Both great channels. Okay, here we go. Rain Voices coming in with some info. The event opens at 11 a.m. ET, which is 3 p.m. my time. The event actually starts at 11:15 according to leakers. I recommend you also claim your Battle Pass rewards because they're unavailable after the event ends. Well, thank you for the info. I don't have the Battle Pass. I'm already about to spend way too much money on this game because there's going to be a Simpsons Battle Pass. So I guess for those who don't know, I'm sure some of you do, but there's a ton of info about this already out there. So all the Fortnite content creators, they all went to the Epic offices as far as I can tell. And they got to see all of this stuff early, and then they got early access to it. So since yesterday, there was like a trailer, and then alongside that, everyone started streaming it. So it's all out there already, which I think is a little bit lame, but still, it's already out there. Hold on, you could probably claim the free rewards. How do I do? Oh, I didn't even know I had to claim the free rewards. I thought I would just get them. Do you not just get them? All right, well, let's... We've got 20 minutes. Let's go ahead and claim all my free... That's why it was telling me to go claim stuff. I was so confused. All right, another clarification. I don't know a lot about Fortnite. I played it for about a few, like maybe 2 weeks, about 2 years ago. And none of this stuff makes a lot of sense to me. But I have been playing it. I have won a game, which was probably against bots. But yeah, I've been trying to get into the swing of things and play it a bit and just get a sense of it. But I actually had no idea I had to manually go in and claim, oh, I can just do R3. Let's just do that then. Okay, we got some current. That's going to be good. We can spend that on Simpsons gear. None of this stuff really appeals to me. GG, I guess that's fun. Don't know who that is. Oh, fireworks are fun. More Halo stuff. All right. I guess that's worth claiming, I suppose, since I've already earned them. But yeah, I've played like a decent amount of this, I think. So I'm level 60. But then I think Fortnite has some weird mechanics where it like boosts you if you're new. Like if you're new or you haven't played in a while, it gives like all this like XP boost in the background or something. I don't know. I don't understand this stuff. I've got plenty of time to figure it out. Okay, so it's still downloading data. I don't know at what point I should just restart it, but going by what Rain Voices said, it looks like you don't join the event. You don't join the event until 11 o'clock. So maybe once we get a bit closer, I'll reset this. But it does seem like... Seems a bit weird that it's just blank on this screen. Or maybe they've already locked out the thing? I don't know. I don't know. We'll leave it on that one. Oh, here we go. Okay, welcome our Alien Overlords. And I can just select play, I guess, whenever that unlocks. Cool. Perfect. All right. Yeah, I was a little bit worried. I might have started this a little bit too early, but I was just paranoid. Like, I've never done this before. I don't really play Fortnite. So, like, actually knowing what this stuff is all about. I mean, if kids can do it, I assumed I'd be fine. But I really need to make sure I get this right. Accurate physics, drivable in-game, Canyonero when... Oh, Canyonero would be so good. If they can even just, like, get an emote, which is, like, the... Whoosh, Canyonero. Like, if they could do that, that would be perfect. Something like that. This is a... I guess that's the thing that's really exciting about all this stuff. Even though all the info is out there, I haven't looked at it. And there's just... There's so many things they could do. There's just so much content. So many references. So many things you can do. It must have been like amazing for them to make this season because they've got so many references, so many things to like that they can draw upon. You know, like there's just so much history there. Like it's just so cool. And I feel like you can't really get it wrong, I suppose. Well, you can get it wrong, I guess, but you know, anything they add is going to be cool. So when they're like designing the battle pass, I'm sure there's going to be some really cool stuff in there. Although I've heard, one of the things I have heard about the Battle Pass is that there's like no music in it, apparently, which is apparently not very common for Fortnite. Like usually Fortnite will give you music in the Battle Pass and this one doesn't. And seeming how iconic all the Simpsons music is, it is a little bit strange if that's the case, but I don't really know. So I've got 950 V-Bucks, so I guess when the actual Battle Pass goes live, let's just see how much this is. 1,000. Okay, so I don't have enough. I don't have enough. Okay, that's fine. It was always my plan to buy a load of V-Bucks because I have to buy everything. Pray for Mojo, and by Mojo I mean my wallet. Because if I'm going to do a video on this, I need to experience all the content. And that means I'm going to have to buy all of it, which is not going to be fun. But I just don't want to not have it all, you know? And especially like after this month when the content all disappears, right? I don't want to like... I want to have it all so I've permanently got it all. So if I want to go back and play Fortnite, which feels unlikely, but you know, in case that ever happens, then yeah, I'm going to want to have it all. So... yeah, this account is going to be a mix of stuff I've unlocked over like 2 years ago. And then it's going to be like all Simpsons stuff. It's going to be like all of the Simpsons content all tied to this account. So yeah, so that's going to be interesting. In terms of, I guess, wants, Yeah, I'm just really curious to see what the map properly looks like. Because in game there were these, you know, the teasers for it. There was Bart's treehouse, and there was a little teaser in game, so you could actually see the tree come up, and it actually gave you a look at the cell shaded stuff. Now, again, I don't know Fortnite. I don't know what the cartoon style really looks like, but even just looking at that treehouse and the grass, I actually thought it looked really good. I can't remember if I actually saved anything from it. Did I actually save a video? Don't remember. Yeah, I mean, that's what I was looking at. That's the picture I shared in a Muckluck's Discord channel. And I was looking in it and being like, that actually looks really good. It definitely helps that it's going up against the other art style. So it's like pretty striking to go from, you know, the grass all the way around to then looking at this stuff. It's just a little bit of a shame that, like, you could only see this stuff in the dark. Like, because it's like haunted, I guess. It's Fortnite mares, as far as I'm aware. That means everything's a little bit dark. Which means, like, yeah, I wanted to see it bright. But again, as far as I'm aware, when the actual season starts, it's going to take place in the day. It's going to be super bright. It's going to be super cartoony. So it's probably going to look really good. And I know I'm just staring at grass now, but, you know, I just thought it looked quite cool. I wasn't so much into, like, the TV in the treehouse because it's all memes. And while I like Simpsons memes, there's always this thing where it's just like when like a big company like Epic or something starts using memes, it's always a bit like, no thank you. I know you're just trying to be nice, but no thank you. It just feels a little bit off. But again, it's like the treehouse, I think it was just super cool. I think as like the teaser to go from like this Halloween season and this spooky thing, having a treehouse that like grows and stuff, that was cool. I don't know. Like, I've always heard about this Fortnite stuff, but I've never really experienced it myself. But, you know, I can totally see why people get sucked into it. Although, again, it's been going for what, like 8 years? 9 years? So, yeah, I guess they got to keep doing new things. Early days, it looked rough, but they really improved the cell shade a lot. Okay, cool. Was that with the... Because they updated the engine at some point, didn't they? I think I remember hearing about that. I remember seeing screenshots and being like, oh, now it looks really good, I suppose. Again, I don't really know Fortnite well enough. I'm going to hop out now to experience the event myself. The season starts at 5 p.m. EST, and I hope the info gave helps. It definitely did. Thank you. It's I don't want this stream to be nothing but Fortnite people, because you'll get really frustrated with me because I don't know this stuff. But having you jump in and clarify some things was massively helpful. So thank you very much, Rain Voices. I do appreciate it, and I hope you enjoy the event. I feel like seeing the map is just going to make me wish we had a Simpsons game too. I know, right? It seems like that's going to be the art style, right? It's going to be how the Simpsons game looked, but like, how many years later? Was it 2007, 2025? Quick maths, was that 18 years? So I guess 18 years later? Because it seems like that's the art style, right? And I've always had this thing with Simpsons art styles where it's like, you can't make a 3D game look exactly the same as the show. So something I quite like about Hit and Run is that they didn't even try. They were like, we're just going to make our own art style and just have it look quite good within the limitations of what we've got. Where the Simpsons game, I think it looks good, but I think with cell shaded stuff, it's very easy to... I guess it becomes a bit uncanny after a certain point, where it's like, it's really close, and you're trying so hard to make it look 2D, but I know it's not 2D. So again, I think the Simpsons game looks very good, and I think this is going to look very good. But it's like the closer you get, it's, you know, it's like an uncanny valley, but for cartoon video games. You know, hopefully that makes sense. Tom, I'm going to lurk now. I'm starting Xbox One to play Fortnite New Vegas. Oh, great choice. So don't worry, I'm not leaving the chat. Or am I? Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Yeah, hope you enjoy. Great game. And I think it's on enhanced a little bit on Xbox One, so that's a good choice. I downloaded this game only because of The Simpsons, which is weird because I don't even watch the show. That is a bit strange. That is a bit strange. But hopefully it's a good season then. I'm assuming you know people who like The Simpsons or something like that. But yeah, I would recommend it. I'd recommend checking out the show. It's quite good. I would say. Some of the video games, though, not so much. But the show, quite good. So I guess while we got another 9 minutes here, I do just want to give another thank you to everyone. It has been a crazy few weeks for me. So I'm now officially a YouTube partner, which I wasn't before. And like the way that happened was just like incredibly quick. Like suddenly my virtual Springfield video went from like 1,000 views and just shot up massively. And then my subs count was shot up massively. And then it was just like, oh, you can become a YouTube partner now if you want. And I was a little bit unsure about that, right? Because I don't want this to become like a money thing where I'm just obsessed about money and optimizing all that stuff, right? That changes what this is to me if I become that way. But at the end of the day, YouTube is making making money off my content anyway. This gives me a little bit of extra money so I can spend it on Fortnite skins. So I can justify it that way. So I was like, okay, this gives me more control of my content, a little bit of extra money to kind of support what I do here. So yeah, that's been really nice. And that's been really cool to see. Because my expectations were just super low. Whenever I uploaded a video, I was just like, well, Cartoon Studio got like 600 views in the first few weeks, which I was really happy with. But I'm just like, well, obviously this isn't going to take off. And then basically after 2 years, I was just like, well, it's just not going to happen. And that's fine because I enjoy doing this. So to put like all that time I put into Virtual Springfield and then have that take off was an amazing feeling. And then to like turn that into actually becoming a YouTube partner, and it just opens up so many doors from my side. And oh, here's a big one. Like I watched Giant Bomb, I have done for years, and they mentioned me on a stream. I was like, what? Like I was just genuinely just at home having some dinner, watching a series they do called Blight Club, enjoying it. And then Mike Minardi of Giant Bomb said he was watching my videos. I was like, what? How did that? When? What? It genuinely just completely blew my mind. But just a really, really cool moment. So definitely massively, that was just incredibly cool. There's been a lot of incredibly cool stuff. So I massively appreciate it. Again, thank you to everyone who's here. Thank you everyone who has liked my videos because it helps share them. Thank you to everyone who's watched, everyone who's left a comment. It's been just like a really cool thing. Just a really cool like month of just like, oh, I'm now a partner. Oh, my videos are doing really well. Oh, people are watching the other videos. Oh, I'm getting more subscribers. Oh, like what? Oh, just been incredibly cool. Very, very nice. It's definitely like, yeah, it's just cool. Because so many people don't make it, you always assume that's going to be you. And yeah, to have this happen, again, people I very much respect and really enjoy, to recognize what I do is really cool. Which I was lucky enough, when I did my Tapped Out stream ages ago, at the beginning of the year, LS Mark showed up and said hi. I was like, what? I know you. I watch your videos. They're very good. He checked in. So I'm just getting these really cool moments with people I very much respect and enjoy. It's been crazy because from my point of view, I'm just a dude in my house just playing bad Simpsons games and talking about them. So to convert that to like this has been pretty amazing. Okay, we got a few more minutes here. We got 5 more minutes until it kicks off. Again, it sounds like what it's going to be is that I don't have to do anything here. I just need to keep an eye on this. And then in 4 minutes it unlocks and then I can jump in. I assume that there's no like death or anything like that. Like I'm assuming like when I'm doing the event and I'm playing it with randoms, and I'm assuming it says 24 player max, so I assume that means it's randoms. Maybe I should heart this one. There we go. See what that does. That just kind of means we're all just going to be in there just hanging out and you can't really kill or attack anyone. Nah, never for events. Okay, cool. Yeah, I thought it'd be something like that. We just want everyone in, enjoying themselves. But no, this is going to be really interesting. I guess we're 5 minutes away. Predictions. So we're going to get Kang and Kodos, if I can say that name properly. We're going to get the aliens. I hope we get a proper look at the map. I'm assuming we're gonna get Ralph saying something stupid because that's what he does. Homer's got to be there. I don't know. Like, I guess the only worry from me is I don't know the story of this game, and I don't particularly want to know the story of this game. I don't want to do that. I was looking at the wiki, but the wiki for the Fortnite story, very scary stuff. I was reading about, like, the Power Rangers showing up to save the day from the swarm or something, and I was like, what is this? Like, what am I reading? What am I even reading here? I don't know. So I'm assuming they're going to have to balance it out between, like, the Fortnite lore stuff that the actual people who play Fortnite care about, although it's probably only like 10% of the people who play Fortnite care about that stuff, and then the people here who's going to be like, oh, I just want to see Mo. Because we all just want to see Mo, right? That's what we want. It's going to be super interesting. Super interesting. Oh, are we gonna get some new Marge voice acting, which is like the new voice where it's just like, hello? Are we just gonna, welcome to Fortnite? Are we gonna get that? Because not Marge sounds very rough, but the idea of rough voice Marge in Fortnite, I kind of love it. If the old kiddywinks only know Marge by her new rough voice rather than her old original voice, I kind of think that's amazing. If somebody was just like, why does she sound so clean in the older season? She's meant to be like, she's meant to be like, sounds terrible. That's what's meant to happen. I don't get it. But there's got to be voice acting. That's the thing that's like, oh, here we go, everyone. Hitting play. Matchmaking error, excellent. Good start. I'm guessing it hasn't officially... Okay, matchmaking error. I guess it's like unlock the button, but I have to wait for the timer. I just don't want to have to like reset the game, right? I'm assuming like, because my instincts with this stuff is like, oh, just reset the game. And then that's how we'll do it. Oh, I need to record. Need to hit record. Okay, I'm hitting recording now, so I can get the video for this. I guess I could just mash X and just keep trying to play. I'm assuming it's just not live yet. That they've unlocked the button. I just can't actually get into games. I don't think the button is meant to be unlocked yet. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. That makes it. Yeah, I'm assuming that's what it is. We've still got another minute. Another minute of Marge impressions. Okay, here we go. Oh, here we go. Where are we dropping? God. Where? No. Where are we dropping Homer? There we go. I can't do that. Can't do that one. Yeah, Fortnite's lore is generally one of the worst written lore in anything I've ever seen. Yeah, I get that. When I was reading it, I was like, this is just fan fiction? It's gotta be, right? Like, I'm sure there's some really cool story events that they've done, but when you just read it, you're like, this is nonsense. Service overrun, there's too many Simpsons fans trying to break in. Exactly. We're here, we're queer, we don't want any more bears. Only Simpsons. Yeah, here we go. All right, here we go. Let's have a bit of water. Soothe my throat after all the Marge impressions. I mean, I think the stream's been okay, so I've just started recording. I've been recording for a minute now because I need to get footage of this, so I'm assuming that's all fine. I haven't seen any drops or anything like that. I spent a lot of time editing settings before this to get Fortnite looking alright. 3, 2, 1, Marge. Okay. Well, this is a good start. Okay, so let's go... Okay, matchmaking error. Says it's live. Oh, here we go. Finding server. Boom. Oh, this is scary, this stuff. You just don't know what's your fault and what's their fault. You know what I mean? Like, you don't know if it's like, I'm getting this wrong or they're getting it wrong. So it's finding a server. Getting a bit nervous now. I just don't want to miss it, you know? I guess this is why people love Fortnite and love this stuff. You just get sucked into it. It's like, I gotta be here. Still finding server. Okay. It wouldn't matter if you were 10 minutes late to start. I think so. I think you're right. Yeah, I think the reality is if I was 5 minutes late or something and then jumped in, that would probably actually be easier because it would probably just work. But again, you don't know. I just found a lobby personally. Okay, so that's working. So that does work. I mean, I guess I gotta give it to Fortnite and Epic for doing this. Matchmaking error. Okay. I'll just have to keep pressing X, I suppose. I guess it's what Alan is saying, really. I just gotta keep trying it. And then eventually it'll put me in. Because I don't think I'm gonna miss it. I'm right here trying to play the game. And you would assume with this sort of stuff, like, if there are big server errors on their end, then surely they just extend the event, right? Like, they must have those plans in place. If the servers just fall over, then they must just be like, okay, we need to extend this. So I have faith that it's going to work. It's just a bit scary, you know? Mine was finding a server and then got an error. Yeah, join the club. Just keeps erroring out. Yeah, John, that's what I'm thinking. Like, at what point do I just reboot the game? But I'm not sure if that's going to help if it's all server-based. If it's all server-based, then surely it's just a case of keep trying until it puts me in. But again, my instinct with any other game is like, okay, this isn't working. I'll just restart. And then when you restart, it'll fix it. It's just too, like, turning it off and on again is just too good of a method. It just works too often to not be old reliable. But we'll see. If this errors out, maybe I will restart. This happens constantly for events. Switching playlists might help. Okay, let's try that then. If this errors out, I'll switch the playlist, try it again. If that doesn't work, we'll restart, we'll go back in. Okay, let's Daft Punk, everybody. Daft Punk. Then let's go back to Alien Overlords, play. See what we can do. I'm just assuming it's some sort of queue system. So it's letting people in. It's just you gotta be there to gotta be one of the lucky people to get in early. I don't know. Hope it does work. That'd be pretty cool. Well, this is all content for my video on it, isn't it? I can, right afterwards, maybe I'll just get the script up right now, and then I couldn't even find a bloody server. Outrageous. What is going on at Fortnite? You can't even get in. I can see the rant now. Yeah, if this errors out, again, the only thing against, like, restarting the game is, like, what if I get stuck on, like, the login screen? Right, because these games have, like, you log in, yeah, you log in, and then you're matchmaking. There's, like, 2 steps there. So I'm clearly logged into the system, and that's all working. And it is letting me find a server, it's just not actually putting me in the game. This does serve as a critique of live service games having time content for sure. Yeah, definitely, and that's something I'm struggling a little bit with making the video, because I don't want it to become a massive critique. I don't want my Fortnite video about the Simpsons to become a critique of live service games in general. I don't mind that a little bit, but I don't want that to overshadow why everyone is there and what I'm interested in, which is the Simpsons content. I'd rather talk about how sexy Mo is rather than how predatory battle passes are, right? Oh dear, I just hit my mic accidentally. There is a minute queue. I made the mistake. Oh, so is that you rebooting the game and then you couldn't get back in? Because that's good info. I'm sorry that happened. That really sucks if that happened to you, but that's good info. Maybe this has to do with the button being there 2 minutes early. Yeah, it seems like something went wrong. For sure, something went a little bit funky. But again, from what other people have said, I think Razorblade said this, is just like, this is just what happens. If you play Fortnite and you want to play an event, this is kind of, I guess, the experience, as far as I can tell. Which is not the most fun experience. But I have faith I'll get in eventually. I speak for all Springfielders when I say, where is the sexy Mo Fortnite footage? Try joining a non-Simpsons lobby. Yeah, maybe. Again, I've done the switch and then the switch back. I think this is all I can do. It is trying to find me a server. I think I just got to get a little bit lucky. Restarted the game and after logging clue, I immediately found lobby. Okay, all right, we're doing it then. We're doing it. Nope, that's it. We're doing it. We're restarting. It's done. You need to be you need to make these decisions, right? But again, it's 3 my time. But maybe my game did get in some weird state where it just wasn't able to bring me through. I don't know. We'll see. There's just like no info on this. Waiting in queue. Okay, so we'll wait for a minute. Maybe I'll stretch my legs. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, Epic constantly has issues with events. Too many times I've been kicked out mid-event. Mid-event! Oh, that's brutal. Yeah, because I think this stuff is a really, really cool idea, but it is really tough to make sure the servers work. Make sure the game can actually sustain all these people joining it. But if Epic, with all their infinite money, can't make this work, then it's a bit like, oh, all right, guys, you make like billions of dollars a year. Surely if anyone can make this work and make it a smooth experience, it's you guys. But I do wonder if this speaks to just how popular this Simpsons event is. I don't know for sure. I mean, it sounds like this is just what happens with events, but I do wonder if this event is actually a lot more popular than they thought. Because you thought they would be ready with all the servers ready to go to get people in and playing. But I do wonder if actually, because I've been seeing a lot of negativity from like parts of the Fortnite community being like, this is just going to be a load of old people who care about this. Like, why would they even do this? Why would they do this stuff when like kids and stuff don't like Simpsons that much? Which I don't think is true. But I think The Simpsons still has a ton of pull, so I wouldn't be surprised if this season actually does very well. Because I think it has more pull than people realize. Or maybe I'm just saying that because I'm in my 30s and I love it and I want other people to love it. I don't know. Okay, play. No, too many people showed up and we're all out of buses. A few more are on their way. Hang tight. Okay, so we're getting a more specific message now. So I think that actually probably was the right thing to do. Because last time we just got the error, which was just like, no, it just doesn't work. Like, it just doesn't work. Now it's actually specifically saying we don't have enough servers to host everyone. But if the message also says they're getting more buses, they're getting more servers. So it sounds like they're on top of it. But again, my feeling on this is like, if they're looking at the numbers, there's a load of people actively working on this. So if they're saying, oh, we're trying to get as many servers up as possible, then I feel like this should be fine. It's just, again, it's just not. It's a bit scary, isn't it? Just a bit, not great. It's not great. It's not what you want, for sure. Tom, this is probably the fun bit of the event. Yeah, it's like queuing to get into a club, right? Talking with your friends and like being like, oh, what music do you think they're gonna have? Oh, I'm gonna get shot straight away. I guess it's that, right? It's queuing to get in and they're standing out in the cold and everyone's feeling good. Everyone's ready to, I don't know, dance or whatever. Like, everyone's in good spirits. So we'll see. I guess this is the equivalent. Good news for the potential success of the event. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Yeah, like, you'd think they would be ready for this and they would have estimated how many people would join. So if it's falling down a little bit, then it does imply more people are playing this than they thought. Which is pretty cool. Seems the servers are having the Three Stooges syndrome. Nobody getting through. Yep. But at least I've got a better like error message. So you take what you can. I've unlocked a new error message. So hopefully that's on the battle pass. They have delayed the start time of events to accommodate for this report. Okay, cool. Yeah, it's I don't know. Maybe I'm just unlucky, but it does feel like does feel like it's not working super well. I think games like this are hosted on Amazon server farms these days. You can scale up based on demand, but it's not instant. Well, yeah, but again, you would assume they've done this a ton of times before, So they are going to be right there looking at the numbers, looking at people coming through, and just, you know, they would communicate with Amazon saying, okay, we need to be ready to go with this stuff. So we need to be like, okay, the numbers are, you know, we've hit this amount of players, this amount of people trying to get through, let's go. And I know that's not instant, but you know, you would assume they would be ready. This is not their second or third event. This is like their, I don't know, 30th, 50th, I don't know. I miss doing that with my friends. Yeah. I still go to clubs from time to time, but it's definitely a very different thing compared to what it was when I was like a student and clubs were like a new thing and had like a really exciting vibe to them. And you were going to have a good time no matter what because you didn't know any better. And you were with friends and stuff, but yeah, I still go from time to time. When I'm not playing Fortnite, I'm into club. Okay. I guess I got lucky with getting in. Yeah, I suppose so. I guess what part of the world are you from, though? It could be a region thing. Because I'm here in England, in jolly old England. Maybe there's just an issue with like the EU servers, as opposed to the American ones or other servers. You know, you don't know. I'm assuming these servers are localized in that way, which means the EU ones maybe fall down and maybe the others don't. So maybe there's just more of us Europeans trying to play the game than they expected. I don't know. Oh, downloading. Do you see that? Do you see that? Game found. Let's go. Let's go. I never lost faith. That's the thing. I always knew it was going to work. I never lost faith. Ah, I got in, says Razorblade. Yeah, me too. We got in at the same time. I just connected from the UK. You just connected too. Awesome. So it looks like, yeah, we all got in about the same time. But again, I never lost faith. I always knew Epic would come through. Great group of people. Fortnite, 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. Okay, here we go. Ah, this is cool. Well, let's see what we've got. We've got Master Chief. Hello. Very good. We've got Thanos. Thanos is here, everybody. Oh, I recognize that, but I think that's a generic skin. Who are you? Wednesday is here. Generic Fortnite person. Monkey's here. Stormtrooper is here. More Halo. Oh, this is pretty cool. Should I say something in chat? Our new person is here. Let's take a look at the tree. Okay, so that's going very purple. Looks like there's a portal over there. Stuff happening. Okay. Alright, I'm getting quite excited now. Thanos is here, so if it's... Oh dear, oh dear, oh no. What is that? Yes. Yes, please. Oh god. Again, if it's too quiet, let me know. Because now's the time to say. It looks a little quiet on my end. I can turn it up. That's totally fine. Okay. So we got sucked up a bit. See if we can do that again. Oh no. Oh no, I have to go around. Oh no, I can't get there. I guess that fish person was, I think he's called Fish Sticks from what I've read. Okay, there they are. God. No, it's not. Hold on, let me turn it up. There we go. Hopefully you can hear that now, but it was quite quiet. Okay, here we go. I'm ready. It's a moat. Cool. Thank you, Max. Okay, hello.
Okay, Jones. This is the place.
Oh, great. What do those two want?
It's the Fortnite people.
And that treehouse is not helpful.
All right, time to seal the breach and trap Mr. Demon in the spirit realm.
Ah, the spirit realm,
Upgrades to the
of course.
device better work.
It's never let me down.
Mo. Show me Mo.
All right, Jones. If you're gonna do something, do it now.
This will either fix everything or make it a whole lot worse.
Okay, I'm ready. Deadpool's here. I don't know what that alien is, but it doesn't seem very Simpson-y.
See? Piece of cake.
Okay. This must be from one of the newer seasons. This must be from like season 32 or something. I guess. Where's the space mutants? Okay. They just missed the... Where's the red space mutants? That's what we want.
King, have you ever seen such drool-gushingly beautiful tentacles? You are overcome by love, I see. Great demon, we will help you defeat the humans. Then we will marry you and bear you 10,000 squidlets.
Their voices seem a bit off. I don't know if that's just me. Oh, this is the trailer. So this was the trailer for the thing.
Your feeble guns are useless against our battle domes.
Try this, you bug-eyed freak.
Offensive?
Yeah, I was going to say the animation is not terrible, but it's definitely... It doesn't look in-house. Let's just say that. Not bad, but it doesn't look in-house.
Look, a 0-point shard. Get it before the demon destroys the island with its power.
Where's Mo? They're really building up to Mo.
Warning, the demon has flung us into an inter-reality wormhole. Recommend maximum terror.
Wait, I can redirect the wormhole to send us safely home to Springfield. Stand back. Wormhole calibration is an incredibly delicate task. Recalibrate! Recalibrate!
No! We have to go back to the island!
Springfield!
Island!
Springfield! Springfield! Springfield!
Island!
Oh, there it is. There it is. Oh, it looks so cool.
Springfield?
Island?
Warning, multiple realities have merged in a cynical brand mashup.
Wow. Springfield Island.
It's incredible. Now to conquer it.
All right, that was funny. That made me laugh. So Otto, if you said Otto would be the first Simpsons character. Oh, that's cool. Oh, it's Bart. I said that like it's a surprise. Oh, this looks really good. I have to say. It's Mo! We got Mo! We got Mo, people! It's Mo! Now we just need Marge voice acting, and we've got the set. Go on, Marge. Oh, this looks awesome. I'm being quiet. I think this looks really good. Oh, wow. Look at that. It's the Simpsons house. And it's got the same layout as Virtual Springfield. I don't know what that banana's doing. Okay. Okay, I don't care about the banana. Where's Marge? Whenever Marge isn't on screen. Okay, Krusty Balloon. That looks quite cool. Oh, the power plant looks great. Oh, that looks so good. Okay, boo, boo, boo. that looked really awesome, I have to say. Oh, here we go.
Remote probably out of batteries like an inconsiderate jerk.
Homer, the radio is saying if you find a glowing shard, call the police. It's alien, uncontrollable, immensely powerful, and deadly.
Something powerful and something. A lot of power, all right. egg. Okay.
If that's an Easter egg, I didn't get it.
Never do it work. Focus. Now we're remoting.
Is that a shard? And
It's
what's
Marge,
in the
everybody.
living room?
Making it better. Try the couch.
Oh, it is soft. But you know I don't like alien tech in the house.
Marge, with this remote, I can turn all of Springfield into a paradise. End the tire fire. Save local journalism. Make something wonderful for all of us.
But can you make good decisions and go wild?
I'll save this for later, baby. But right now, I got a device I don't understand, a high school degree I barely earned, and no sense of personal limits. I'm off to create Nirvana!
Okay, this is interesting. I didn't expect so much animation like this.
Thank you, kind sir.
Chocolate syrup? A fireman's dream!
Pour me a frosty mug of sugar, Mo. Making a town perfect is thirsty work.
Yeah, Homer, I swore I'd rip off my own head before ever saying this, but...
Look, it's the
I love
the love machine.
Toilet has a never-ending supply of toilet paper.
I guess that drink is shield potion,
Look up at the
not
sky and
Duff.
think, if the moon is made of cheese, why can't it be melted on giant nachos?
Don't get too showy, pal. Some out-of-town dungballs have been looking for you. They say that jig is dangerous.
Ah, don't let them know I'm here.
Yeah, don't worry. I kept them busy with one of your little, improvements.
Hey, these snacks you gave us are moving.
Yeah, they're self-feeding pretzels, huh? Open your mouth, they walk right in.
Jump away!
Okay. All right. That was kind of is that it? Oh, look at this. I know I'm not the biggest fan of the pink donuts, but that's very cool. Wow. Okay, that was actually really good. I could have done without the first 13 minutes of just like, is it going to work? I don't know if it's going to work. Is this going to work? I don't know. But that was incredibly cool. Yeah, I don't know what that giant alien was all about. I was just like, I don't care. But once they actually got into Springfield, it just like that was cool. What do you mean starting in 5 hours? Yeah, so as far as I'm aware, now the servers are down and they're going to be updating the game, and then they'll come back in in 5 hours time, and then we can actually start playing. But yeah, I really like seeing all that original animation. I think all the characters look really great. I think the actual map itself looks a ton of fun. Just all these extra weapons, just all the characters look great. Like, it just looks really good. So I'm pretty excited. I think that was actually... So there's no game. There's no game yet. But I kind of agree. It was a bit strange. It was a bit strange that there was actually nothing playable during that event. I would have liked, like, maybe even if you don't like play on the entire map, I feel like these are normally a little bit more interactive. So I would have liked, I don't know, something a little bit more just to like interact with, just to like wet my whistle a little bit. But it makes a ton of sense to be like, here's a trailer, you know, here's the transition, here's a look at the world, here's a look at the map, here's a look at the characters. They all look really good. And then just here's some like original Simpsons animation. I just feel like with the way everyone jumped in and you were taking control, just to see like basically the beginning of a cutscene, and then it was like nothing but cutscenes the whole way. But again, I would have liked a little bit more then, but still, it looks incredibly good. I think it's going to be really fun. I'm actually really excited about it now. Again, could have done without the stuff, the beginning stuff, but still, really, really cool. What does everyone else think, I guess? I quite liked it. First time in a long time I enjoyed an event. Oh, good. Yeah, I enjoyed that too. I mean, if you're not a Simpsons fan, if you're just a Fortnite person, then I don't know what you get out of that, really. That seemed probably kind of bad. Like, it feels like they did the Simpsons fans first and the Fortnite fans second, which for me, happy days. I love it. Brilliant. But if you were a Fortnite person, I don't know. But it was really cool. Like, it looked pretty great. Everything is up on the YouTube now to review again. Oh, so the actual event is on the actual YouTube channels. I guess that makes sense. I mean, I'm glad I've recorded my side. In fact, let me stop recording. Just probably don't need this now. Hold on, what's all this then? Reminder to everyone in chat to link your My Disney account to your Epic account to get a free Kang and Kodos glider. Is that something I can do now? I'll probably do that later, I suppose. We'll have to see. But no, thank you for that. I appreciate the reminder. I don't have a My Disney account, though. Is that even a UK thing? I've never heard of that before. I have Disney Plus. Yeah, I have Disney Plus. You can do it now. You have until February of next year. Well, there's no time. There's no time. Okay, I'll do that later then. I don't need to do that now. That's totally fine. But thank you for the heads up, and thank you for letting everyone else know as well. That's appreciated. Yeah, it would have been nice if Kang or Kodos ship or something. Yeah, just messing around in the ship. If we had gone like in the ship while they're fighting, like if everyone was in the ship as we were going through the portal, I think that would have been a bit better. But oh well. No idea how Fortnite works, but I hope there's a way to just run around and explore. As far as I'm aware, that's not the case. My plan for this is basically there's a replay system in Fortnite. So I'm going to be playing a few games, and then in order to get footage of the content, I'm basically just going to load up the replay, turn off the UI, move the camera to wherever I want, and then that's how I'm going to get footage of all the like POIs in the map as well. So I guess that's the best thing you can kind of do as far as I'm aware. You can't just do like free play mode and just run around. But if you play a game, then you can use a replay system to just pan the camera around, and that's my plan. Showed off more than I thought. Okay, that's interesting. Yeah. I mean, you saw everything, didn't you? Really? And I think it looked great. But considering like everyone's been streaming it for the last day, I guess they kind of had to show off quite a bit of it. It wouldn't have made sense otherwise. Watching the cutscene really reminded me of the Simpsons game. Yep, 100%. It reminded me of Tapped Out more, to be honest with you. It made me think of more Tapped Out because that was the more recent one, and the animation, I think, lines up a bit better. Okay, there is a way to explore. In Fortnite Delulu, in which you can make a one-person lobby using a custom key. You can look into doing that on your end, as I'm relatively new to that. Okay, I will look into doing that. Because, yeah, people want to see this stuff, right? And Fortnite lets you do so much. It seems weird that they wouldn't just let you walk around and check this stuff out. The wait for the event was longer than the event. Well, welcome to life. That's also true of clubs. Sometimes. Depends on the club. Oh, no, that was cool. So to answer your previous question, John, I wasn't planning on streaming it tonight, but that's actually got me pretty excited. So I might come back later and do like maybe a 2-hour stream or something, depending on how I feel. Go get some beers or probably some wine because I'm in a wine mood. Have a few drinks. Come back at, well, this is saying 8:30 is when it starts. But I don't think I want to be here for exactly 8:30. I'll let the servers figure itself out. Maybe come back later and just stream it for a couple of hours. I don't know. I'm not able to stream it tomorrow, but I definitely will be streaming this. The plan is to do a stream once a week. So I think maybe I'll do another stream this, like, today, if I'm in the mood for it, depends how I feel. Then basically once a week I'll be doing a stream. Because I want to cover this as much as I can, I suppose. Just play it while it's still here. I'll be playing it a ton in the background as well for research and stuff like that. So yeah, but yeah, so I think I'll come back later, but I'm not too sure on that. I have to see how I feel. But if not, then I'll start streaming the actual season itself sometime next week. Probably early next week if I don't stream it, or maybe later next week. And I have been talking, or I did talk to a certain other Simpsons YouTuber, be like, hey, do you want to play some matches and do a stream? And he said yes. So I need to sync up with him. So I'm hoping that we'll do something like that. Me and someone that you could probably guess if you know me quite well. But yeah, I want to try and play it with other people too. Will Fields be able to join in on games? I don't know. Yeah, I don't know Fortnite well enough. I think we'll give that a go. I probably won't do that every time, but I think I should do that at least a little bit. Maybe I'll just do one of the streams, which is just playing with viewers streams. Maybe like on week 2 or something. I'll do like, oh, if you want to join. But we'll see how it goes. It just depends when I do it. But yeah, I think that'll be fun. I'm definitely up for playing with other people. I just probably don't want to do it like all the time. But I'll be streaming enough time that'll be nice to do that. Okay, I think I'm going to go. Thank you everyone for joining me. This was really cool. I think this was actually a really cool event. I do wish that it didn't take so long to get in. I do wish there was a little bit more gameplay, but overall it looks pretty fantastic. So I'm really looking forward to playing it. So yeah, hopefully I can see you guys. Hopefully I see you guys later. I'll see how it goes. Otherwise, yeah, hope everyone has a good rest of the day and enjoys playing Fortnite. Which is not something I thought I would ever say, but yeah, thanks everyone. I'm going to go. Bye-bye.